Namaste. On 14th September, there is Amavasya, new moon day, and Mercury is already retrograde. And the Amavasya is happening in the sign of Leo. So all those who has moon in the sign of Leo should take extra care. Similarly, for Capricorn zodiac, Leo is falling in the 8th house. So Capricorn natives also should take extra care, and the same is applicable to Taurus and Virgo, because for Taurus the Amavasya is falling in the 4th house, whereas for Virgo the Amavasya is falling in the 12th house. So these are the signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn and Leo, who should take extra care during this phase of Amavasya, September 14th. Additionally, all those who have retrograde Mercury in their birth chart, they also should take extra care during this Amavasya. Whenever Mercury is retrograde in the birth chart, it gives you a lot of intellectuality. It makes you highly skillful. However, it also gives a side effect of being a little weird person, doing strange things, thinking in a strange way. And when Amavasya is falling in the company of retrograde Mercury, then it can become more challenging. Retrograde Mercury and Amavasya can be a very dangerous combination, and many of you may even mess up and may have many misunderstandings and may have many relationship issues during this phase. So please take good care and listen to this podcast as I talk briefly on this upcoming event of Amavasya on 14th September. So let's begin. "14th September is the most difficult day as it marks the most darkest new moon day, Amavasya of 2023. On 14th September, moon will transit the sign of Leo, and retrograde Mercury is also currently in the sign of Leo. Sun, Moon and retrograde Mercury in Leo will cause much havoc and trouble in your life. So be aware of 14th September, especially if you are running through Rahu Mahadasha or Ketu Mahadasha. My suggestion is that you better stay at home and avoid traveling during 14th and 15th September. Amavasya or new moon day is a new beginning. However, whether this new beginning is for positive purpose or a negative purpose is based on your personal birth chart. Black magic is precisely done on new moon day or Amavasya, because the witch intends to do something terrible in your life. The witch initiates a process, a new step to destroy your married life, to destroy your career, and to destroy your reputation. A woman casting the actual black magic spell is known as a witch, whereas a man casting the actual black magic spell is known as warlock. However, it is necessary to note that these men and women simply follow the orders of your enemies. Your enemy pays them lots of money
to cast black magic spell on you, and the agenda is very clear: to destroy you completely, mentally as well as physically, to shatter your faith and to make you miserable. My fellows, today black magicians are easily available, but most of them are fake or cheaters. However, some of them are real black magicians, and if your enemy finds such real black magicians, then they can cause much havoc in your life by paying huge amounts of money to these black magicians, who in turn would start making your life a hell. This coming Amavasya or new moon day on 14th September can trigger many such events wherein your open and secret enemies both may attack you by means of dirty black magic spells. The attacks of black magic are so severe that men commit suicide or women start behaving strangely. Fits, mental disturbances, depression, all of this happens due to such black magic attacks. When Rahu is transiting through your 8th or 12th house, or if Rahu is placed in the 8th or 12th house of your birth chart, then you become a very easy target of black magic attacks. Mohan asked, what type of people suffer more during new moon day or Amavasya? People who are filled with too much of negativity, too much of hatred, people who abuse others, people who cheat others, people who talk sweetly on your face but in reality they are scamsters. Such people suffer a lot. Also, people who don't meditate, people who don't chant, people who just spend their time in having sex, food and fun. All such types of people suffer badly during new moon day or Amavasya. And 14th September is indeed the most difficult day for such types of people. Mohan asked, how long does the effect of new moon day remains? The effect of new moon day remains 3 days before new moon day and 3 days after new moon day. So, since new moon day is on 14th, then the effect begins from 11th September and it ends on 17th September. So in simple words, you all have to be extra cautious during these 7 days starting from 11th to 17th September. Always remember, you can always save yourself from the many unknown troubles of life if you start turning inwards, if you take to meditation, if you chant the holy mantra every day. Solution is available, my fellows, but who wants to listen? However, those few who have listened and implemented certain spiritual practices in their life, these kind of men and women have saved themselves from the many troubles of negative people and negative energies such as black magic attacks or evil eye, buri nazar. Everything is possible when you start taking efforts towards your inner growth. Remember, if an egg is broken by an outside force, life ends. If an egg is broken by an inside force, then life begins. Real growth is inside out. Quality of life is not based on what kind of brands you buy or how big your house is. Quality of life is purely based on how much you have focused on your inner growth. Expensive brands and big houses reflect the standard of your life, whereas the depth of your thoughts, the richness of your thoughts, the level of your thinking, the values that you imbibe within yourself reflects the quality of your life. So understand the difference between standard of life and quality of life. A man may be poor and yet you would find him joyous and happy because he is much focused on his inner growth than on those expensive brands. And that is why I always say that standard of life is based on your bank balance, but quality of life is simply based on your inner growth and the efforts you take towards your self-realization. My fellows, the new moon day is coming closer, and so intensify your meditation, intensify your chanting. Remember, to attain success, to attain self-realization, to attain the beyond, and to overcome all the obstacles of life, you all need intensity. What is intensity? How would you define intensity? When all your desires, when all your passions become one flame, it is intensity. When there is only one desire left inside you and your total being supports that one desire, it is intensity. The general public talks a lot about God and seeking God, but out of millions of people, only one becomes Buddha, only one becomes Mahavira, only one becomes Jesus, and only one becomes Kabir. Why only a few in millions attain God realization? Why only a few could experience the beyond, the unseen? Because not everybody has the intensity that these great fellows had. Remember, the Master is always in search of those men and women who are intense. You will be able to experience the truth only when you have intensity within you. Kabir is simply interested in your intensity. Who can be intense? Only that man, only that woman who has dropped the head, the mind. Many people would come to Kabir and say, I want to become your disciple. But Kabir would smile and say, if you want to become my disciple, then first you have to cut off your head. Only then can you become my disciple. The head, that is the logic, cannot let you jump. And God can be experienced only when you are willing to take the risk, when you are willing to jump into the unknown. I earnestly pray for all my close followers. Many of you are so beautiful souls. Many of you have so much of deep understanding that I am truly touched by the many beautiful comments and emails and WhatsApp messages that you communicate with me. Take care and be cautious as the new moon day occurs on the 14th of September. The effect remains till 17th September. This sharing, as always, is only for my close followers. I wanted to alert you all, and hence this podcast. Stay blessed and focus on your inner growth. Remember, there will be many people, many men and women who would try to demotivate you, who would try to ridicule you. As you all know, on these virtual platforms, people comment to hurt you. But ignore all these idiots and just focus on your inner growth. Yesterday, Mohan asked, what is the evidence of inner growth happening? And the answer is simple. Joy is the evidence of inner growth. The more you are joyous within, the more you are progressing on the path. That is the evidence. Bliss, joy, peace, these all are signs of inner growth that signify your overall spiritual progress. Enough for now. You all take care, and I will be back soon with a new podcast. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru.
ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः।